Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live section. Guys, we are all in trouble in this country. At this point, the country or the Nigerian government needs to come out and tell us the agreement they have with the Fulanis. Because I don't know what is happening in this country. It is getting worse. Why would these Fulanis be going up and down, grabbing people's land by force, and the government is not doing anything? In fact, this time, Nigerian army, they are destroying people's houses in Edo State and building camps for Fulanis. Guys, it's not a joke. Very Dark Man. I'm going to play a video. Very Dark Man came out with some Edo youth. You know that Very Dark Man is from Edo State. So he came out with a man that is from Edo youth, and then they exposed camps, Fulani camps in Edo State. Why is it these Fulani people come down to different part of Nigeria and invade their place? They buy people and take over the lands there. In fact, they allege that some police personnel came and carried away bullets, rifles, and the rest in those camps. Fulani people are everywhere in this Nigeria. Why is it that the governments are just doing things to favor this same group that is spying people, this same Fulani tribe that are involved with attackers, these same people that are causing problem in Nigeria? Why is it the governments are so interested in them, doing things to favor them? Why? They need to come out and tell us the agreements they have with the Fulanis, because it's now getting worse now. They need to come and tell us what is the agreement. Because how can the government only be sidelining one particular tribe? That will bring us down to the cattle rank, the Ruga in disguise, the cattle Ruga cattle ranch settlement, which Tinubu wants to build in Abuja for these Fulani people, and then these Fulani guys is going to live in that place. School will be built for them there also. Many things will be built for them. This is a tribe that is known for that is known for the attacks happening in Nigeria. These are the tribe that is doing it, and then the government is not saying anything about it. How can the Fulanis come to Edo State and build their camps? The chief of defense, this is called forcefully taking their land from them, forcefully coming, gradually chasing them out of their own land, out of their own community. How can they come into Edo State without anybody's permission? You take over their lands and live there. As a matter of fact, according to this Edo State person, he said they have about 4 camps in Edo State where this Fulani live. In fact, he said you don't enter there. Anyone that is not a Fulani person doesn't enter there, because if you enter there, you will not come out alive. They have warned that nobody stepped their leg there. This is how these Fulani people keep going from one place to another, taking people's land by force, and the president is not concerned. The chief of defense staff is not concerned. Nobody is concerned at all. Guys, take a look at this video where Very Dark Man came to Edo State, and then he noticed that there were Fulani camps in Edo State, and he was, talking to a man, and the man exposed so many things. Guys, take a look.
All right, so this is a warning to the Nigerian army. With all due respect, you people have a lot of power, but you choose to abuse it, and I don't know why. An issue that you... All right, so this is a warning to the Nigerian army. With all due respect, you people have a lot of power, but you choose to abuse it, and I don't know why. An issue that you address with civility when I want use by force and by power. Now, there's a video I omitted from the last video I posted when I go get it for Edo State. The reason why I removed that video is because I know, say, if I post that video, it will cause chaos. And if you make Edo people go to attack Fulani. But after I left Edo State, the Nigerian army still went to that community and started scattering it. I will play the video so that you people can see, then you understand what I mean. And to the Nigerian army, the ones that are there in Edo State, you better address this issue with civility, because if they start to attack themselves, you'll be to blame, and you make that state ungovernable for the governor. It's an advice, not be by force. But if you not continue in this act, and these people go attack Fulani, they start to kill themselves like Benue and Jos. By that time, when our eye go clear, it is a warning, and I don't talk my own. Now let me play the video. All right, so behind me is the evidence of his allegation that they're installing a camp for the Fulanis while demolishing their community. Now, I will understand his reason for believing this. Because this place is in the bush. The place they are demolishing is just in front. And he's also saying that there are more camps of these Fulani people. How many other camps have you seen with your eyes?
The ones I've seen with my eyes, like this one, is just one of it. There's still about 4 inside. You can't go there.
Why can't you go there?
Because if anybody go there, will not come out alive. Even GPNG bullets have been recovered from here. Different guns have been recovered from here.
In this place.
Yes. State AIGs are where? AIGs are where?
But have you seen with your eye?
Yes. We have seen with videos. There's video that they come and used to pop bullets here.
Okay.
There are videos. We cannot go inside now because of the risk. As we are even here now, we are on risk. We are on risk. So
all right.
No problem. Let me go and show you the barracks.
Sure, you heard all the allegations in that video. While we were talking, a Fulani man came. When the Fulani man came, I told him, I said, this is what these people said. This is the response. So this man, they tell me something. In the time he talks, say, you see this place, say, now give, they give them. Say, and also, this now the Fulani man they in charge of here. He say, and also, if the community no want them, say, when they just tell them they go. You understand?
Who ask whether the communities are aware, whether how they tell entire year, whether the community they are aware.
Wait. I also highlight, say, they see some equipment for here, some guns and all that. Yeah. He say that's not true. Say, but if you get proof, let them come with anybody, let them come check the place.
Videos every day. The congestion with full vigilante with police. They don't call packs of bullets, everything here. The video there, Stacey Adis are aware. The police are aware. You understand? So all these are the people. They are bringing to our community, driving us away from our own community.
Who give them here?
Okay.
They will not, you don't expect him to agree to it.
Now do I get Benue? That's how they have around Benue. Nine na video they are Benue fa. Na jeguru na jina no na musu we anke she wae. Yanzu da yana ga ma ko nkira woni bro lanka. Okay. Cut the camera. Now, after his response, we were there. I was still talking to him that me, I want peace. I want to address this situation, and I hope to report to the authorities so that they can come in before it turns a bloodbath. As we were there, some other ones came and they instructed our bikes not to leave. If nobody say I use diplomacy, I swear to God, for that place, they go start to chook themselves knife. Those guys, when me and them come, and those Fulani guys. And I'm not even joking. I had to use diplomacy, speak to the Fulani man that, see, I know that a lot of things are happening behind closed doors, that you people might also be a victim. This thing, our government, they run am. I spoke to him, and that was when everything calmed down and we left. I now called the guy. I spoke to him. I said, you say you see bullets on that place. Do you have proof? Then he sent me a video. The video is in my possession. I am not going to post it. You understand? The video he sent me is in my possession. But I'm advising that the Nigerian army in Edo State and the governor of Edo State should come in now. When they cry, they tell Una, say, address this situation. You are saying that the people of Ogede, they enter inside your land. That the land is meant for your barrack. Where you there when they build those buildings for there? Where were you, Nigerian army? When those people were doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 building? Why didn't you stop them when they were encroaching into your land the first time? From nowhere, after they don't build a full community, you start demolishing and saying that they entered your land. Even if you are right that they entered your land, why can't you address it and tell them, oh, you entered my land. These are the papers. Let's speak to the state government to allocate you people somewhere else. Not be everything be gara. Because when they in charge, when get gun, when get bomb, when I just enter community, back, start to the scatter. We have law. We respect you people. We fear you people. You know me say we no go talk. The highest thing you will do na we die. Do you understand? But the way una they do for this country now, it's not just fair. Please, I'm calling on the executive governor of Edo State. I too like Sheriff. Now they talk Delta State. Executive governor of Edo State, Monday Okpebolo. Please, it's a warning and an advice. If you don't address this situation, and this allegation start to dey gain weight, and these people finally believe say na Fulani make you dey pursue them, make army, Nigerian army dey pursue them to get a Fulani settlement, is going to cause a war in Edo State. And by then, una go understand which side they try talk. Well, I don't talk my own. Peace and love, don't play. If you all play, you're gonna learn. And you will learn the hard way. Whoever is in charge of the army in the community, please address this situation now when problem never did. Please, please. Thank you very much, and don't play. If you play, you're gonna learn. Again, you will learn the hard way.
So guys, you can see what Nigerian military or Nigerian army are doing in Edo State. Destroying communities in Edo State and then building camps for Fulani people inside, Edo State. See what is happening. These people are gradually taking over Edo State. If you go to Yelewata in Benue State, if you go to the east of Yelewata, you will see that these people, their camps are already there. Gradually, they want to wipe out people in Nigeria and take over. The Fulanis, they want to take over. That is why you see they're attacking everywhere, buying people, claiming the lives of so many people, and then building their camps there. And the government is actually in support of them. Because you cannot tell me that the chief of defense staff doesn't know about this. You cannot tell me that Tinubu doesn't know about it. Tinubu in question himself is not even in Nigeria. He has jetted to what's it called, to Brazil. Amid all this thing, Amid, he said he went for holiday. What kind of personal holiday when people are suffering? When people cannot eat, people are dying of insecurity, and the president jetted to Brazil for holiday, personal holiday. Guys, see what we are seeing in Nigeria today. Look at what is happening. Fulanis, they are gradually bringing their bags, occupying different states in Nigeria. The next thing they want to do now is to take over Abuja. That's the next plan. The next plan of these Fulani guys now is to take over Abuja. And now, let me tell you what happened in Iromi. In case this thing just reminded me what happened in Iromi. Now, you know what happened in Iromi in Edo State. Some Fulani men, about 16 of them were seen with guns in Edo State, and they had to start killing them. Now, you know that thing happened because of the chief of defense staff and the president were silent when these Fulanis were attacking them. They were silent, and they had to revenge. Nobody is supporting that kind of judicial killing. But all we are saying is that both of when these Fulanis were attacking, why was the chief of defense staff not talking? Why was the president silent about it? Why were they silent? And now Edo State people are panicking. They are panicking because this is going to result to a war. Imagine foreigners come to your land, and take over. Imagine foreigners come to your land and take over your own land. They are panicking. This might result to a war in between Fulani people and Edo State, because right now Edo State people are saying they should leave their land. They have about 4 camps. According to the video you just watched, they said they have about 4 to 5 camps in Edo State filled with Fulani guys. Just the other time, we just saw a disturbing video, of trucks, 2 trucks loaded with Fulani guys. Where are they going to, guys? That's to tell you that they have. That's to tell you that they have a different camps in different states in Nigeria. They saw them in Imo State. Fulani people loaded in a truck. You cannot even see, they hid in that truck, because that truck you cannot see. It's just like a cold van. It's covered, so you cannot see them. The only time you see them is when you open the van, and then they comes out, and then they stopped these 2 trucks. Guys, Fulani people were just coming down. Where are they heading to? This is how they keep transporting them to different parts in this Nigeria to take over. It is high time Nigerian government needs to come out and tell us what plans they have because I don't understand why they are supporting, or tell us the agreement they have with Fulanis, because these people are doing so much in this country and nobody is not saying anything about it. Everybody is just so silent, especially government, the authority, Nigerian authority, they are silent about this. Imagine. Now, this will bring us to the Abuja Ruga settlement or whatever that Tinubu wants to establish in Abuja. Imagine Tinubu wants cows to be living in Abuja. Tinubu wants Fulanis, foreigners to be living in a capital city, guys. Where will you see that kind of thing? Where? Everywhere you will see cows. Why is it that the government supports this kind of rules, this kind of law, by allowing cows to be patrolling? Look at Imo State. Look at this video.
The heart of the town. Heart of the town. The beauty of the town ka hara nama na atayire banene. Odi yo na-eme na 40-40 odi yo na-eme n'obodo ndị ọzọ biko. Lekwe ndị nke a na cross ku road. Leni nama. Lezieni leka nama shi na agari. Leni nama. Leni ka nama shi na agari na road obi owere. Afugole m ebe ya na-eme ni before leni nama na agari. Leni nama na akpari n'owere. Pagode ni mu nwanne. Hey, Anyushi, every beautiful hotel.
So guys, you just saw that this is happening in Owerri. The city, Owerri city, look at the way cows are everywhere, polluting everywhere, defecating, their feces are being seen all over Owerri. You can imagine, where does this thing happen in this 21st century? Why is the Nigerian government are doing things to favor Fulani people? They're not even considering their own people, because yes, they've confirmed that these people are foreigners that came into Nigeria. Look at cows everywhere in Owerri, in the city, guys, in the city, everywhere. Why is it they don't want to stop this open grazing? Why? Okay, now Tinubu said he's building a ranch in Abuja. Why would you go and build ranch in not just ranch, in fact, different cow ranches in Abuja, not one, not two. And then in them, there will be schools. I want to ask, what are these schools for? Is that the most important thing to do right now? They are saying that Fulani people are killing your soldiers, and the most important thing you want to do is to build houses for cows. Is to build houses for Fulanis. Now I understand what they are talking about, Fulani and Nigerian governments. Now I understand. Because tell me why a deputy commander in Nigerian army will be building houses for Fulani inside the bush. Why do they do things? I don't even understand this government. What agreement do they have with Fulani people? What agreement do they have? Because they do things to favor Fulanis. Imagine this kind of time that people are dying of hunger. There is insecurity everywhere. People are dying on a daily basis because of these bad guys. The only thing the government wants to do is to build cattle where cow will live, where cattle will live in Abuja. Nobody is against cattle settlement or Ruga. Nobody is against it. The thing is, if you want to build where they'll live, IPOB has said it. There are places like Sambisa Forest. That's the most perfect places you will see cow. In India, do you see cow in India? Do you see cow in Washington, D.C.? Do you see cow in London? Do you see cow in Paris? It's only in Nigeria that you see cows struggling road with human beings, struggling road with vehicles. In this 21st century, this thing is happening. And the government is not saying anything. Now in Edo State, there are about 5 camps of Fulani people in Edo State. In Edo State, 5 camps filled with Fulani men. This thing is going to bring war. Trust me, if Nigerian army doesn't act on this and chase this, they should go to their own community. Why would they come into another person's community and grab their land and then put restriction that nobody should enter this place in another person's land? And the government is still not listening that's happening, and they're not saying anything about it. This is going to bring war. Now, when Edo State people will rise and attack them now, it will cause war. Tell me, Edo State people are saying it now. Leave our land for us. They don't want to hear. When they will start attacking them now, you will see Tinubu coming out to say, fish out those people that did this stuff. Imagine now they are saying this now, he's silent. Is this thing right? Coming to another person's own land, grabbing, did they give them the permission to take over the lands in Edo State? Why do these people keep doing things to favor Fulanis? What agreement do they have with Fulanis? So guys, now the plan of Tinubu is now to build ranches for cattle in Abuja. Is appalling that his plan, amid all this thing that is happening, he can't even weaponize his own soldiers. He cannot give them weapons, to help fight insecurity, help fight these bandits. Just the other time, about 20 soldiers died in an attack with bandits, meaning that these bandits shot them once. because they don't have weapons. Do you think Nigerian military is not a strong one? Look, our military is very, very strong. When I mean, because they don't have weapons. That is why you see that they lose battle. They don't have weapons. That's why you see that they lose battle. Now, instead of the government to weaponize them, rather, they'll be weaponizing bandits, giving them guns. Imagine in Edo State, about 4 camps or 5 camps were found in Edo State. Edo State people are crying. What are these people doing in their land? What are they doing? They should go to where they are coming from. And why is it the chief of defense staff is not doing? Why is it that this government, Nigerian government, is accommodating criminals? Why are they accommodating criminals in this country? Why? So now, President Bola Tinubu reportedly announced plans to establish cattle ranches around Abuja. And in these cattle ranches, there are going to be schools, there are going to be borehole, abattoirs. And he said these cattle ranches in Abuja is to improve meat production. Imagine in a productive country, what kind of country is this? The only thing you have in your mind is meat production. Those days were there cattle moving up and down, but at least they had food to eat. Those days. Why is it this Nigerian government are so interested in cows? Many Fulanis have come out to say that they can buy 150 individuals if a calf is down, if one of their calf goes down, and they are just moping and looking. They are coming out to say that, you see, the life of a cow is more important than 150 persons, and the government is not doing anything about it. You can imagine the kind of country we are in. A country that values cow more than human lives. A country that values cow. Why will you be using billions of naira to build ranches for cows in Abuja when there are so many homeless people? There are some people that are homeless because flood washed their house. There are some people that are displaced. There are some people that flood displaced. There are some people that die every day of insecurity. Look at Yamufu here, they are crying. Bandits are everywhere in their land. Why is it that this government cannot use these same funds they lavish in building cows and use it and put in security to improve security in Nigeria? Why would the government roll out billions of naira to build houses for cows in Abuja? In Abuja, you can imagine the kind of country we are in. And I mean all these things. The president has left Nigeria. Imagine, is this a time to be going for holiday? Is it a time for holidaying? Is it a time? When did that thing happen, self? Last 2 weeks, bandits claimed the lives of 200 people in Yelewata, Benue State. The president has gone, they have not resolved that issue. After 48 hours of the attack, another attack happened. And then just last week, 20 soldiers died. Today, this thing it happened yesterday in Niger State. Police officers, bandits invaded Niger State and took away weapons in a police post. With all this thing happening, the president has left for personal vacation to Brazil. And you're telling me that we have a president, and you're telling me that Tinubu has the heart of or is concerned about the welfare of his people. Is it a time of going around? Do you know how many people fraud has killed in Nigeria just last week? And Tinubu left the country for personal holiday. I just keep wondering the kind of country that is this, where the president doesn't care about human lives. Rather, they will value cows. They are building schools. Do cow go to school? Do you know many things they need to use money and do? Do you know if they put this money in just insecurity alone, do you know that Nigeria at least will experience peace? Do you know? Look at what is happening. Our military men are vulnerable. Imagine soldiers dying. Last week, 20 soldiers died. The next day, another one died. Set. Look at how soldiers are dying. If these people keep dying like this, who is going to protect us from external attack? Who will protect us? Who will protect us from external attack? Look at the way the soldiers are being killed on a daily basis. If they are being killed like this, how about civilians? How about civilians? People they are supposed to be protecting us. Look at what is happening. Amid all this, the president still left the country to Brazil for holiday. In fact, it's important to know that this country has finished. This country is already dead. In fact, Showore said that this country, in fact, Tinubu has finished this country and is preparing for burial. He's preparing Nigeria for burial because everything in this country is irrelevant. I can't imagine 4 to 5 camps in Edo State. When Edo State people rise now, it's going to cause a Christian war. Just like what happened in Uromi the last time when 16 Fulani men were killed by this Edo State people because their lives were being threatened. In fact, they were killing their people and they had enough. They said enough is enough and they started attacking them. When it happened, they wanted to turn it. Fulanis were coming out. They wanted to turn it to a religious war. They wanted to say, oh, they wanted to cause war in this country, saying that they should bring fish out people that killed these Fulani men. But when these Fulani men were attacking, none of them were seen on social media ranting. When those people now start attacking these Fulani men in their own land now, it will be like they're looking for trouble. When these Fulanis are the ones looking for trouble, what are they doing in their land? What are they doing in their land? Look at what is happening. We can't even boast of our military men again. We can't find everybody in this country. We are vulnerable to any attack because our government doesn't want to weaponize our soldiers. The ones in the forest are now hiding. Instead of them to be attacking bandits, they are the one hiding. Do you know the kind of machine gun these bandits parade around? Do you know the kind of machine gun they use? Our military men has never even used that kind of gun. Who is giving them all these weapons? Let's ask ourselves. Who is giving them? Who instructed them or gave them the permission to stay in Edo State or to build any camp in Edo State? Another disguised way now Tinubu wants to use and build Fulani camps in Abuja is through this Ruga whatever. Everybody knows his plan now. IPOB has said it. IPOB knows their plan. And they have said no to Abuja ranches, to cow ranches in Abuja. They have said no to it. Because it's Ruga in disguise. You guys know what Ruga means now. When it happened in Hausa, when Fulanis came to Hausa land, they said they needed land for grazing. And then Fulani people out of, because I know that Fulani people, they are mostly deceived. Yes, it was through the north that these British and headmasters came in. They deceived them and they fell for their trap. That was, they got the Fulanis fast. They got them fast because they are easily deceived. Now, the Fulanis, they came to Hausa land. They told them that they need lands for grazing. And guess what? Fulani people gave them. What happened? Fulanis took over Hausa land, built Sokoto Caliphate. They became emirs in Hausa land. They treated Hausa people like foreigners in their own land. This is what they want to do now in Abuja. Look, I know one of the mission of Nigerian government is to what? Build camps or is for Fulanis to take over Nigeria. It's for Fulani to take over Nigeria. Almost 5 camps in Edo State now of this Fulani. And they are planning, and IPOB have seen their plan, is a way of building Fulani camp in Abuja. And now, these Fulanis, they will live there. Now, Bola Tinubu announced plans to establish cattle ranches around Abuja. According to the government, this is to solve herders, farmers attack and improve meat production. They claimed that these ranches that will be built in Abuja is going to resolve herder-farmer conflict attack. Now, why is it that this government, when they wanted to stop open grazing, why is it that the North were against it? Or why is it that Nigerian governments were against it? Why did they pass that law by, bringing in this anti-open grazing that is going to restrict Fulani men from some places, that's going to set boundaries for these Fulani men, where to go and where not to go? Do you know if that law is still if they bring that law into existence, Fulani men will not be seen in Imo State like this? If you've not watched that video, take a look.
All right, so this is a warning to the Nigerian army.
Heart of the town, Kanamano. Heart of the town, the beauty of the town. Na 40-40, lekwe ndị nke a na cross ku road leni nnama lezieni lee ka nnama si na-agagharị leni nnama leni ka nnama si na-agagharị na road obi Owerri afụkwele m ebe ihe a na-eme ni before leni nnama na-agagharị na town leni nnama na-akpagharị n'Owerri pagode ni mu nwanne hey Anyushi every beautiful hotel legodi.
Guys, imagine the entrance of a hotel. Cows were seen everywhere, defecating in Owerri. This is Owerri. Is the the place this city is so fine. Imagine in this 21st century, cows are seen in Owerri parading. Even in that 5-star hotel, cows were polluting the air, dropping their feces in Nigeria. Why is it that this government doesn't want to set that law to restrict these Fulani men from some places? What are they doing in Igbo land? I want to ask. What is this Fulani people doing in Igbo land? They said they are grazing. When Niger State called them to come and take lands for their cow, because Niger State has vast land. Why is it that they did not come and take the land when Niger State called them to come and... What are they doing in Igbo land? Where will you see all these people? Why is it? Because when I know that when Igbo people, when they go to the north, they don't live in the bush. They rent houses for themselves. They work. They make good use of their life. Why is it when you see these Fulani people, they come to the Igbo land, they stay in the bush with their cows in the name of grazing? Look at Imo State, cows. See over there, cows everywhere, even in the front of a hotel. An entrance to a hotel, cow. In India, do you see cow? Why is it the government doesn't want to stop this grazing, this open grazing? And now Tinubu said the only way he can use to stop open grazing is to build cattle ranches in Abuja. Is to build cattle ranches in Abuja, guys. Everybody knows that if you're smart enough, you will know that this is a way of building Fulani camps in Abuja. This is a way of making the Fulanis dominate Nigeria's capital city. What happened to Sambisa Forest? Nigeria operates rail. They have railways, so if they want to transport meat, they should use rail and transport meat to the south or the southeast. Why would they be building cattle ranches in Abuja? Why, guys? So now Bola Ahmed Tinubu reportedly announced plans to establish cattle ranches around Abuja. According to the government, this is to solve the header-farmer conflict and improve meat production. They believe this is the same, IPOB did not buy this idea. They did not buy it. They believe that this is the same old Ruga policy, just rebranded. You remember Ruga, the 2019 proposal to allocate land across Nigeria for Fulani headers. It caused a national uproar. IPOB is saying this is Ruga 2.0. So this is not just about cows or meat. This is about land, power, and history repeating itself. A long time ago, the Fulanis came into Hausa land claiming they needed grazing land. Over time, they took over established emirates and reduced the original Hausa people in mere observers in their own land. Now, this is what happened when the Fulanis gave Fulanis some land. What did the Fulani people do? They took over Hausa states. They took over established emirates. They reduced original Hausa people to mere observers in their own land. Hausa people were now looking like foreigners, observers in their own land. Now, IPOB is warning that what happened to Hausa might happen to Abuja people. The fear is that giving land to Hausa headers will gradually lead to land takeover, political domination, and cultural erasure. Me and you knows that once they give this people land, they're going to erase their culture, dominate politically, become chiefs, become emir in our land. So now, look at the way they are seeing cows around. Do we see cows, going about in India? Do you see cows in Washington, D.C.? Do you see cow in Kenya? Do you see cow in Paris? Do you see cow in London? It's only in Nigeria that you see cow walking about. Why is the president so concerned in cow rearing? Has cow rearing become a national business or a national income? Does it bring any national income? Why would the president concentrate in cows when people are dying every time? Lives are being wasted by these bandits. These same Fulani people that they are building house for, these are the same people that are killing Nigerians. Killing them and taking over their lands. And the government is not doing anything about it. Rather, the only thing they are doing is to build houses for cows. Do you know how many people that have been displaced since Tinubu became the president? Has Tinubu ever compensated a community that was attacked by these Fulani men? But the only thing the president is interested in doing is to build houses for cows in Abuja. You see the way they want to use and bring in Fulani men into Abuja, and trust me, they're going to dominate Abuja. They're going to take over Abuja city. And you know what it means for them to take over Abuja city? You can see that this government we have, this kind of government, in fact, Nigeria is heading to disaster because Fulani people are taking over. I remember what IPOB said, what Maznam Kanu said. He said, a time will come when Fulani men will dominate some states in this country. Is it not happening today? It's not happening today. Guys, take a look at this lawyer. He said a lot of things about these Fulani headers in this country. Take a look.
If we don't get angry with this thing, it will not get away. There is a proverb in my play that if you have rashes on your buttocks and you are covering it, the thing will continue to. If we don't get angry with this thing, it will not get away. There is a proverb in my. If we don't get angry with this thing, it will not get away. There is a proverb in my play that if you have rashes on your buttocks and you are covering it, the thing will continue to fester. But when you expose it, shame will allow you to stay there, it will go away. Why is it that each time Tinubu want to address this, he will not mention names? You mean up till now, Tinubu does not know who is causing this problem in Nigeria. Up till now, they don't know. Up till now, they don't know. They don't call them out. I expected Tinubu to call all the Fulani leaders, to call their people to order. That is the way to go. Buhari is there. He knows all these things. He kept quiet. If the Nigerians were to be killing Fulani the way they are killing other people, would Buhari talk? Esther, would Buhari talk? They kept quiet because they are the one killing other people. You heard all the statements they have made concerning Benue, especially telling Benue people they must do this before peace can reign. Imagine terrorists giving condition in Nigeria where Tinubu is the president.
He said so because we killed 200 people in Benue State, and so what? Is that why you people are crying and complaining? You are going to crying and complaining. You are going to social media to complain. What you saw is just small. You people have been writing that you will chase Fulani out of Benue State.
Yeah, that's what is rubbish.
But now you are the ones crying. How many of our cows were killed? How many of our people were killed in the bushes and in their Ruga settlements that you are crying over the killing of mere 200 people? So what? You have not seen anything yet.
Almighty.
I can kill 150 for one of my cows killed. For me, it's an eye for an eye. If you offend me, I don't wait. I take my vengeance immediately. I have stopped thinking twice. I don't forgive or forget. You do me, I revenge as a Fulani of the forest. Killing a human being who offends me or kills my cow is nothing to me. There is no killing that is difficult for me to carry out to avenge my cow or any wrong done to me. We have not even started and you people are crying already. You will soon see what we are going to do.
He even added something.
Yes,
he said the Fulanis are not government. He said Fulanis are not government. Maybe if government doesn't want to take action, they themselves, they don't waste time. Esther, thank God you are reading this thing now. Nigerians, you can see what we are talking about. You can see. I told him the true story. That is farmer header class. What kind of farmer header class?
They are still running with that narrative.
Can you just imagine? All because the president said it himself. That is farmer header class.
Marcel, did you know that 11 states, because of the resurgence and in killing spree across the nation, 11 states are taking steps to commence ranching as a way to address the age-long violent clashes.
That is not the problem. I told you here, that thing will not work. Esther, even if you give these people a sort of to rear their cattle, they will not agree. That is not what they want. I told Tinubu here when they started this cattle, whatever, ranch, it will not work. That's not what they want.
Are you sure? But the states that are ready to commence the ranching are Lagos. Wait, listen, Lagos, Plateau, Ondo, Zamfara, Bauchi, Delta, Niger, Kano, Jigawa, Nasarawa, and Anambra states. They said the development comes against the surge in killings in Benue and Plateau communities linked to armed headers because of the killings of over 200 persons last week. So Barrister, this ranching has been something that have been touted since the administration of Muhammadu Buhari. But the fear is that when you give these guys, these individuals opportunities to ranch, they take over the settlements.
Have I not told you that that's not what they want?
So what?
Listen very well.
Okay.
During Buhari, when they were pretending to gullible Nigeria that they want to solve the problem, Niger State said they should come and all the land, whatever they need, they provide it. It happened. I discussed it. The Kano State said they should come if they are looking for land. Because that was the first thing they started making noise, that they need land, no place. Kiniko. I said, look at these people, pretenders. Esther, they are, at least Niger State is on the temperate region. It's not in the desert or whatever. So whatever you want to do there, Esther, Niger State is the size of the entire southwest. Can you just imagine? South, come. Esther, did they listen to them? Did they listen to them? I'm asking you. So if land is their problem, this one that they are offered to them on a platter of gold. Kogi State did the same thing. Kogi State is the size of the entire southeast, Esther. I hope you are listening to me.
I'm listening to you, sir.
Kogi State is the size of the entire southeast of 5 states. So what land are you looking for you cannot find in this place, Esther? Please tell me. Tell me. Is the Kogi State in the desert? No, tell me. To tell you that these people are pretenders, I can use it to build a new city for Fulanis. So that whether you're a Fulani man from the moon, from the outer space, from wherever, from inner Mongolia, outside Mongolia, if you enter Nigeria, you go there. Since they are your people, you can be comfortable there without any problem. Esther, I made that suggestion here. That Buhari have the opportunity, since they listen to him, go and do this. You have enough land to rehabilitate these people. Esther, did anybody listen to me? No. Hey. So why do you think that this ranching, what are you talking about? The agenda is terrible. Look at what somebody said with his mouth. Only not for what he did. They almost killed the autumn in the same Benue, a governor, elected governor, and they come out to tell you how they did it. Yet no arrest was made, Esther, no arrest. Oh my, look, look, you see these people, the way they are doing this, they will cause problem, Esther. I'm not joking. Collect their village, collect their farmland, and rename the village. The most annoying thing from Nigeria, at least the security you have told us to, they said that these people are not from Nigeria. So what are you doing? Esther, what are they doing? You can see how Tinubu is going to win 2027, Abi. That you allow people to come into Nigeria and be killing Nigerians, and you want those Nigerians to come and vote for you in 2027. How can that be? Esther, how can that be? With this level of insecurity, Tinubu is still campaigning for 2027. Is it possible? No, tell me, is it possible? These are the things that make other leaders in other countries resign from office. You don't need to be told. You don't resign on your own because you have failed. You have failed. How can you go for
ranching be established in their own home base?
I am telling you.
When you set up a ranching facility, water, the feedstock, everything is provided there by the state government. I'm sorry to say, I know that everyone has the freedom to move from one location to the other. Must they reside in other cities, in other states? Look, do they have to travel across board?
Look, discussing this matter is very annoying on its own.
No, we have to, Barrister Darlington, because tomorrow you hear of another killing. You can hear one of them who came on social media to post. I'm expecting that the DSS will drill these individuals and not just go and catch innocent Nigerians because the president has given you a timeline. Without proper security, Barrister Darlington, your economy will definitely not thrive. That one is for sure. And not with the external situation going on now with Israel, Iran, the US. Obviously, we know that Nigeria relies heavily on import. We import a lot of things. So if anything happens that there's going to be a constraint in a disbursing of crude oil or having to import crude oil, there's a volatility in the country. So can we actually afford any of this particular misdemeanor? Can we afford it? What is the immediate solution? Imagine you're advising the president. What should be applied to curtail this? This is wrong. This is bad.
When a man does not want your advice, what he's doing is his mind. Tinubu is after 2027.
You cannot say so.
I said
if you don't have a people, if you don't have a people, what's 2027?
It doesn't matter. 2 people can vote him into office. Two people.
It's not possible.
Apparently,
Nigerians to allow that.
Are you serious? Look at what he said in Benin. Does it mean that Tinubu want to solve this problem?
They kept saying that he doesn't have the political will to resolve this.
So, am I lying?
So the resurgence has become so incessant. According to them, they feel that there are certain elements who are in the opposition or certain persons who are not happy with him who have decided to create this, they call it a facade of insecurity, so that it will seem like the president is incapable of actually resolving insecurity, which would be a major issue for him in terms of accumulating trust for his campaign in 2027. Now, my question is, if the presidency has realized that indeed there are certain persons whom we don't know, but maybe they know, that are actually trying to defame his administration, is this not an opportunity to take decisive action? Call out this, you know, I'm sure with your security intelligence, what is the fear of calling these individuals out? What is the fear of publicly prosecuting them? If there is any inkling that an individual is named as the one who is galvanizing, why not call them out? Why are you afraid? What is the fear?
Esther, you know God works in a wonderful way. Initially in this country, did they not tell you that Nnamdi Kanu is the problem of Nigeria? Insecurity. In fact, if any husband and wife are fighting in Sokoto, is Nnamdi Kanu. If two farmers are quarreling in Zamfara, is Nnamdi Kanu and the Igbo people. Is that not what they were telling you here? Now, the truth has come out here, they cannot do anything. Esther, what does that tell you? Were you not here when they were everything is IPOB? Everything is IPOB. Is that not true? Even the answers that the youth came together to challenge police brutality, it was Nnamdi Kanu. Is that not true? Now that these ones have exposed themselves.
So, guys, you heard what that lawyer said. Honestly, you see this country, as far as we know that these people in Nigeria, especially the chief of defense staff and the president, knows what's up about this insecurity, the root, or knows that they are supporting, they are the ones, or knows the people that are supporting insecurity in Nigeria. As far as they know it and they're not doing anything about it, Nigeria is heading to disaster. Nigeria is heading to that. We're heading to disaster, because I feel if Nigeria keep going like this, a war is going to escalate. Because how can foreigners be allowed to, enter into Nigeria and start buying? The government doesn't even care about the people, about the lives of individuals. They don't care at all. They don't care about the lives of individuals. All they are interested in is, for their political propaganda, their political gains. They don't care about individuals. These Fulanis have done worse than good. Do you know how many people that died in this Tinubu's tenure because of insecurity? And the Tinubu doesn't even care. Tinubu has borrowed more than the past presidents of Nigeria, and things are getting worse every blessed day. All these things are happening to Nigeria. Hunger, insecurity, different type of problems happening to Nigerians at the same time. Where do we start from? Is it a crime to be a citizen in Nigeria? Amid all these things, the president has jetted out of Nigeria, is in Brazil, saying he went for a personal vacation, holiday, amid all these things. And you're telling me that the president has or has the heart of the people. Look at, let me tell you, just like this lawyer said, you see Tinubu, he just need like two persons that will put him in seat. Forget the people. People will be like, okay, since he's not supporting the people, and people will not vote for him. Two persons alone can put Tinubu again in seat again. I am telling you the truth. Two persons. Once they just bribe judiciary, they bribe INEC, it is over. Look at what is happening. People are dying, and the only thing in your mind is to travel. Tinubu is not even in this country. Like, he's in Brazil. He went for a vacation. He went for vacation. Look at what is happening. Fulanis, they have their camp in Edo State. When Edo State people rise now, it will be that they are the ones looking for trouble. When they rise now and start attacking, Nigerian military should be they should take notes. Now Edo State people are saying they should leave their land for them. These Fulanis, they no agree. They are shouting and making it clear for everyone now that Fulanis have their camp in their land. that they should leave their land for them, but they don't want to agree. Once those state people start fighting now, start attacking them, it will be like they are the ones causing the problem in Nigeria. It will be like they are the ones that started the conflict. Now you can see that it's Fulanis that are looking for trouble. Oh. How will you come to another person's land and grab their land by force and then build your camps? About 5 camps in Edo State. 5 camps. Let me just play a clip of what the Edo State man said. Guys, take a look.
All right, so behind me is the evidence of his allegation that they're installing a camp for the Fulanis while demolishing their community. Now, I will understand his reason for believing this, because this place is in the bush. The place they are demolishing is just in front. And he's also saying that there are more camps of these Fulani people. How many other camps have you seen with your eyes?
The ones I've seen with my eye, like this one, is just one of it. There's still about 4 inside. You can't go there.
Why can't you go there?
Because if anybody go there, will not come out alive. Even GPNG bullets have been recovered from here. Different guns have been recovered from here.
In this place.
Yes. Stacy IDs are where? AIDs are where?
But have you seen with your eye?
Yes. We have seen with videos. There's video that the comma used to pop bullets here.
Okay.
There are videos. We cannot go inside now because of the risk. As we are even here now, we are on risk. We are on risk. So
all right. No problem.
Let me go and show you the barracks.
Sure, you heard all the allegations in that video. While we were talking, a Fulani man came. When the Fulani man came, I told him, I said, this is what these people said. This is the response. So this man, they tell me something. In the time he talks, say, you see this place, say, now give, they give them. Say, and also, this now the Fulani man they in charge of here. He say, and also, if the community don't want them, say, maybe they just tell them they go. You understand?
Who ask whether the community is aware, whether how the entire year, whether the community they are aware.
Wait. I also highlight, say, they see some equipment for here, some guns and all that. Yeah. He say that's not true. It's true. Say, but if you get proof, let them come with anybody, let them come check the place.
Videos everything there. The congestion with full vigilante with police. They don't call packs of bullets, everything here. The video there, Stacy IDs are aware. Okay. The police are aware.
We follow.
You understand? So all these are the people. They are bringing to our community, driving us away from our own community.
Who give them here?
Okay.
They will not, you don't expect him to agree to it.
Now go to the Benue. That's how they have around Benue. Nine na video they are Benue fa. Na jeguru na jina no na musu we ankeshe wae. Yanzu da yana gya ma ko nkira wani brother ka. Okay. Cut the camera. Now, after his response, we were there. I was still talking to him that I want peace. I want to address this situation, and I hope to report to the authorities so that they can come in before it turns a bloodbath. As we were there, some other ones came and they instructed our bikes not to leave. If nobody say I use diplomacy, I swear to God, for that place, they go start to chook themselves knife. Those guys, when me and them come, and those Fulani guys. And I'm not even joking. I had to use diplomacy, speak to the Fulani man that, see, I know that a lot of things are happening behind closed doors, that you people might also be a victim. This thing, our government, they run am. I spoke to him, and that was when everything calmed down.
So guys, you heard what VDM said. Imagine in Edo State, 5 camps of Fulani men were seen in Edo State. 5 camps. Tell me why this thing is not going to turn to a war now. Tell me why this will not turn to a clash between Fulani people and Edo State people. How can Fulani men come into Edo State? In fact, you guys know what happened in Uromi? After that attack happened in Uromi, dogs, these Fulani people came with dogs into Edo State. It was people in youths in Edo State that started chasing them out of their community. And now, they now have their camps rooted in Edo State. So this thing is going to turn to a war. Yes, it will finally, because at this fact, the Fulani said that once Edo State people step into that location where they are, that they're going to buy them in there. Imagine Fulani is coming into your land and then setting boundaries, giving their own laws, saying that, or setting boundaries for Edo State people in their own land, saying that they should not come to that place unless they will buy them in their own land. These Fulanis are saying this in their own land. This will turn to a war, because when these Edo State people now attack them and chase them out, that's when you will see the president coming out, because the president sideline only one particular tribe, which is the Fulani. Those things in their favor, support them, whether they kill person or not. Fulanis were the one that buyed people in Benue State. Did the president say anything, to address these Fulani people? Did he say anything about, saying that they should attack these Fulanis? Because it was already sure that it was Fulani people. A survivor said it. A survivor said that the person that, or the people that attacked us here, these people were Fulani, that I heard them clearly speaking that they are Fulani people. And now the world know that people that are doing this in Fulani. Did the president come out and address them and saying that these Fulani instead of, put more efforts to end the killings in Nigeria? These people are just, they don't care about people's life. Rather, they care about the cow's life. Severally, this Fulani man has come out to say that, that their cow is more important than 150 human beings. We are expecting DSS to go after that person. Do you know what that statement means? Meaning that they will buy 150 persons if one of their cow goes down. We were expecting the DSS to go after them. But trust me, they're only interested in Mazen and the Kanu's case, an innocent man. They only go after innocent people. They leave terrorists. They call innocent people terrorists, and then they pamper terrorists. They leave them to walk about freely in Nigeria, where a life of a cow is more important than, life of human beings. In Nigeria, if a life of a cow is more important than human beings, tell me why, cows will be seen everywhere in Imo State. Tell me why when you come to Enugu State, you see cows everywhere parading. Even in an entrance of a 5-star hotel, you see cows everywhere. That means a cow. Do you know what it means? One cow is equivalent to 150 human beings. That is what these Fulani people are saying. A cow's life is so important to Nigerian government than human beings. And then Nigeria, amid all these killings, do you know how many people that died of that flood this place? Do you know how many people that died? The only thing the government wants to do is to build houses for cows in Abuja. That's Nigeria for you. That's the kind of people we have here as our president. That's the kind of people we have there. They said they are ruling Nigeria. People are dying every day. Instead of you to use that money you're using to build house for cows, instead of you to use it and weaponize the military. About 20 of them died in an attack last week. Look at the way our soldiers are being killed. Everybody is vulnerable. If our soldiers are being killed like this, how about civilians? Who will protect us? Look at the way people are dying every time. But the only thing the government wants to do is to build school for cows in Abuja. Everybody knows that this is a way they want to use and dominate. They want the Fulanis to use and dominate Abuja. And you know what it means if the Fulanis dominate Abuja. So guys, I've come to the end of this live section. Do want to hit that subscribe button. Also drop your thoughts under the comment section. Let me know what you're saying on this headline. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.